Well, good day, you $1 million fearless businesswoman and man. This is the Master Coach Tish Bell. I am thrilled to provide you with this kickoff video for Fearless Sales 2015. Let me tell you something. You are on the cusp of the greatest breakthrough in your business. And it's happening because you said, yes, I am ready. Yes, I am going forward. Yes, nobody's going to stop me. So I want to celebrate the yes in you. All right, so what are we going to talk about in this video? I'm going to share with you strategies before we even kick off in the program so that you can be wildly successful. Many people, they start these coaching programs and they come in with whatever type of mindset, and then they get mad when the results don't happen, yet their lives are full of distractions and full of mess and foolishness. Well, today is a good day to cut all of that out. Now, here's what you need to do. Whenever you receive anything from me, an audio, a video, whatever it is, have your notebook ready. Get a notebook where you can jot down notes and things that I will share with you, because this information is very strategic and you must take authority over your learning and be responsible for your results. So let me just give you the bad news first, okay? The bad news first is I'm not going to accept any of your excuses. There is not an excuse on the earth that I'm going to accept from you. The only thing that I want from you are results. So I don't want to hear your excuses. How about that? Plain and simple. Okay, so we've got that out of the way. Now, the great news. I have some really great news. I'm going to share with you some strategies. So you have your notebook ready. You have your pen in your hand. You are ready to rock and roll. Number one, all mastery members must schedule a time that they work on their business and in their business every single day. If you are a full-time entrepreneur, it is so easy to wake up and say, you know what? I'll get started around 12 o'clock. Well, honey, let me tell you, that is not going to work with Tish Bell or Phyllis Sales, okay? You're going to have to schedule your work time every day. If you're a full-time entrepreneur, you should be working 8 to 10 hours per day or more. I'm going to show you how to schedule your day. If you're going to break through to the $10,000, $20,000 mark per month in your business and keep growing, it's not going to happen by being sporadic, by not having a clear-cut schedule. So you need to schedule your time based on where you were able to master your work hours. So if it works for you to work from 8 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, those are your work hours. If it works better for you to work from 12 noon to 10 o'clock at night, you need to schedule the time that you're going to work. Every day should not be a hit or miss. Well, you're working a few hours in your business, you're hanging out at the mall, or you're running errands with Sue. That's not going to work, honey. You got to get strategic and focused in your business. Now, you're running a multi-million-dollar enterprise. You must handle your business with care. Handle your business with authority. You are the CEO of your business. You are the CEO of your business. That is the Chief Executive Officer. You need to run your business with the mindset like Donald Trump. Do you think Donald Trump wakes up every morning and says, I'm going to go to the gym at 10 o'clock and then I'll get to work? Now, his day, his week, they're already scheduled. So decide now on your notebook, these are my working hours. If it's 8 to 10 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 12 to 9 on Tuesday and Thursday, if that works for you, that's fine. Some of you may have children and other responsibilities. If it works for you to work from 8 to 12 and then from 4 to 7, you need to, figure out what works for you. Now, there's a book out by Tim Ferriss called The 4-Hour Work Week. And everybody says to me, Tish, how can we get to the 4-hour work week? Listen, right now, you need to work 8 to 10 hours per day in your business. And working 8 to 10 hours per day does not mean surfing social media and doing all this extra stuff. I'm going to show you how to eliminate the waste from your day. If you're working a full-time job and you're saying to me, well, Tish, I already work 8 hours on my regular job. How can I work 8 more hours plus manage my life? Well, you're going to have to create a schedule that supports your life. If you're working a regular 8-hour job per day, then you still need to work at least 6 hours per day in your business. Now, here's the secret. If this is truly what you want to do and this business, which I believe it is because you're in this program, when you begin to work in your business, it releases what I call a tremendous energy for production. Whenever you are flowing in your passion, your energy becomes awakened and alive. It gives you a grace to go. And you're going to use that energy and that grace to accomplish many great things in your business, okay? So that's number 1, schedule. Number 2, stick to the schedule. When I got started in my business, I was all over the place many years ago. I had support systems in place. I had cushion. I had a little cash stash. So I didn't take my business seriously. And guess what? Even when I didn't have a cash stash and I was, living client to client, I still played a whole lot of games and wasted a lot of time. I wasn't serious. So you're going to have to stick to your schedule. So when you are working in your business, and I'm talking about implementing sales and marketing, I'm talking about when you're networking, when you're updating, your website, whatever I release to you in this business for you to be doing, you should stick to your schedule. Now, as an entrepreneur, you are the employee and the boss. No one is standing over your shoulder telling you, hey, are you going to take a lunch break at 10 o'clock and be gone for 3 hours? Or are you going to cut in production time and go pay your light bill? No one's going to stand over your shoulder and tell you anything. You have to become your boss, okay? And I guess in a sense, maybe I'm your boss since I'm your coach, but I'm still not going to stand over your shoulder. I'm just going to tell you, listen, you're not serious. So get serious or get to stepping. How about that, right? I love talking junk, I guess. Anyways, when you are working, you want to turn off and eliminate all distractions. That means you need to turn off your cell phone. Now, here's the thing. People say to me, but Tish, what if it's a 911 emergency? Well, if it's a 911 emergency that somebody has, then you need to tell them to please call 911 because 911 can help them a whole lot faster than you can. Now, remember, you're turning your phone off during your working hours. Why? Because the phone is the biggest distraction. When I am working in my business, when I'm creating a marketing plan, when I'm implementing marketing, when I'm learning from a tutorial video, when I'm implementing a sales strategy and campaign, all of these things, which you will do, when I'm building a program, my phone is turned off. I make sure the people in my life that I am ultimately responsible for in some way, if you have children or a spouse, that they understand that I'm in focused time. And unless this is a situation that requires the police or the ambulance, do not disturb me. So you want to make sure that if you have children, when you're working, either they're in school or you have a babysitter, or if you have a spouse, let them know you're going to watch the kids during this time because I am working. Okay. If you have, maybe a parent that, you know, could you may be responsible for them. Maybe they're aging or something. Set up your systems now so that you can avoid all distractions. I know when I first got started and even into my business, because I live near various family members, and people think, oh, you work from home, you're just sitting there chilling, right? Well, who's paying the mortgage if I'm just sitting here chilling? I mean, I look good, but I don't think my good looks is, going to take care of my bills. It hadn't really worked in the past. So, anyways, but what I had to do, the distractions that I had with family members, I would let them know. Do not stop by my house during these hours, because if you do, I'm not going to open the door, okay, because I am working. And then number two, you can call me, but leave a message or a text message. And once again, unless this is an emergency that requires 911 or immediate attention, I'm not going to respond to it. Now, I've been blessed. I haven't had anything that requires, any type of 911. People like to use the excuse, well, I have kids, and what if something happens, and what if something happens? Well, that's when you have to have your trust and your faith in God. And I'm not telling you to shut everything out, but I'm saying do your production time, because distractions will pour from you. That's why I'm sticking here. I want you to get this in your mind. Distractions, your children, your husband, your mama, your family, whatever it is, your own self will pull you away from actually sitting your seat down. I'm sorry, not sitting your seat down, sitting your butt down in your seat at your desk and doing the work. Okay, I think you get it with the distractions now. Number three, create an atmosphere for success. When I am working, I have certain type of music that, gets me in the mood. I have music that gets me in that money making mood. And then I have music that gets me in my creativity if I'm creating a program. Then I have music that just gets me so fired up with my unstoppable. I love listening to epic music when I'm in unstoppable mode. If I'm creating something or I'm writing and the epic music is going, it's like doom 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 doom, whatever it is. But anyways, I like, that type of music to help me. So get your atmosphere right so that when you sit down, you have music playing, you have whatever atmosphere you need to create to make sure that you are in your focus zone. And I think I said this enough, but I'll say it again. Eliminate all distractions. Handle your business, handle your life, and make sure that when you're sitting down to work, you are distraction free. What I recommend for you to do is work 45 minutes of nonstop, with concentrated focus, and then take a